Ever wondered why some people remain calm and composed in the face of life's storms while others crumble under the slightest pressure? This question isn't just a matter of personality or temperament, it's a reflection of philosophy, of the principles and beliefs that guide our responses to life's challenges. We all experience trials and tribulations. It's a universal condition of being human. Some of us respond with resilience, standing strong in the face of adversity. Others, however, may falter, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the challenges that confront us. The difference often lies not in the nature of the challenges themselves but in our perspectives towards them. Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers a compass in turbulent times. Originating in the Hellenistic period around the 3rd century BC, Stoicism taught that virtue, the highest good, is based on knowledge. It suggested that the wise live in harmony with divine reason that governs nature, and that they remain indifferent to the vicissitudes of fortune and to pleasure and pain. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy. It's a way of life, a mindset that invites us to change our relationship with life's challenges. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, Stoics view these challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. They believe that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This empowering perspective can transform our experiences, turning adversity into advantage and pressure into possibility. The Stoics were not just thinkers, they were doers. They believed in the power of action, in the ability of individuals to shape their own destinies through their decisions and deeds. They reminded us that we are not passive spectators in the drama of life, but active participants, capable of shaping our own stories. In the face of life's many challenges, Stoicism offers a beacon of hope, a guiding light that illuminates a path towards resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. It teaches us that the strength to endure and overcome is within us, if only we choose to tap into it. As we dive into the principles of Stoicism, you might just discover a new perspective to tackle your own challenges. Stoicism is built on 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Let's start with wisdom. It's not about being a walking encyclopedia. Stoic wisdom is about understanding the nature of things, the world around us, and our place in it. It's about discerning what's within our control and what isn't, and making the best decisions based on that understanding. Think of it like a compass, guiding us through life's ups and downs. Next, we have courage. No, we're not talking about slaying dragons or jumping off cliffs. In the Stoic sense, courage is about facing life's challenges head-on, without being ruled by fear. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's hard. Like that time you spoke up in a meeting even though your voice was shaking. Then there's justice. It's not just about law and order. Stoic justice refers to fairness, integrity, and treating others with kindness and respect. It's about understanding that we're all part of the same human community, and our actions affect each other. Like that moment when you found a wallet full of cash and returned it to its rightful owner. Finally, we have temperance, or moderation. This isn't just about abstaining from that extra slice of cake. It's about balance in all aspects of life. It's about knowing when enough is enough and avoiding excesses, like choosing to walk away from an argument instead of adding fuel to the fire. But here's the key. These virtues aren't standalone pillars. They're interlinked, each one influencing and enhancing the others. Wisdom helps us know when to be courageous and when to exercise restraint. Courage gives us the strength to act justly, even when it's difficult. Justice reminds us that our actions have consequences, promoting wisdom and temperance. And temperance keeps our courage and justice in check, preventing us from becoming reckless or unfair. Remember, the 4 virtues are not independent, but interconnected, each one influencing and enhancing the others. Stoics don't avoid emotions, they learn to deal with them. This statement might surprise you. After all, isn't Stoicism all about suppressing feelings and maintaining a stiff upper lip? Well, not quite. The Stoic view of emotions is far more nuanced and, dare I say, emotionally intelligent than that. Stoics understood that emotions are a natural part of the human experience. They aren't something to be feared or avoided, but rather understood and managed. This is where the concept of emotional resilience comes into play. Emotional resilience is, in essence, our ability to adapt to stressful situations or crises. It's about bouncing back from difficulties, adapting well to change, and continuing to progress in the face of adversity. Stoics argue that our emotional responses to events are within our control. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we interpret and respond to it. Rather than allowing our emotions to control us, Stoics aim to understand their emotions, recognize their triggers, and manage their responses effectively. Picture this scenario. You're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting, and your frustration is rising. A Stoic would recognize their rising frustration, understand it as a natural response to the situation, and then choose to respond differently. Perhaps they would use the time to listen to a podcast or plan their day, turning a frustrating situation into a productive one. Emotional resilience, then, isn't about suppressing or ignoring our emotions. It's about understanding them, accepting them, and choosing our responses to them. It's about being in control of our emotional lives rather than being controlled by them. Stoicism encourages us to practice emotional resilience in our daily lives, to become more aware of our emotional responses, and to choose our reactions wisely. It invites us to see emotions not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By understanding our emotions, we can better control our reactions to them. This is the heart of Stoic emotional resilience. It's a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs, and it's a skill that anyone can learn and cultivate. So why not give it a try? One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This principle hinges on the understanding that some things in life are within our control while others are not. It's a simple yet profound concept that can revolutionize the way we navigate life's challenges. So, what does the dichotomy of control tell us? In essence, it's about recognizing the distinction between the things we can influence and the things we can't. Our thoughts, our behaviors, our responses, our attitudes, these are all within our control. But the actions of others, the weather, the passage of time, the economy, these are beyond our influence. This understanding is more than just a philosophical musing. It's an incredibly practical tool for managing stress and anxiety. How often do we find ourselves worrying about things we can't change? How much of our emotional energy is wasted on fretting over situations that are out of our hands? The dichotomy of control encourages us to let go of these fruitless anxieties. Instead, it guides us to focus our efforts on the areas where we can make a difference. It empowers us to take responsibility for our actions, our reactions, and our mindset. It inspires us to cultivate resilience, patience, and acceptance. It pushes us to strive for growth and improvement, not in the world around us, but in ourselves. In doing so, the dichotomy of control can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. It can free us from the tyranny of external circumstances and the discomfort of uncertainty. It can help us navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity, knowing that we are doing all that we can and accepting what we cannot change. It's not about relinquishing control, but about understanding where our control truly lies. It's about aligning our efforts with our influence and letting go of the rest. It's about finding peace in the present moment, regardless of what it may bring. Mastering the dichotomy of control is a game changer. It's about focusing our energy on what truly matters. So, why does Stoicism matter in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world? Well, let's consider the unique challenges we face in the 21st century. We're constantly bombarded by information, expectations, and pressures. Our jobs are often demanding, our personal lives can be tumultuous, and the world around us seems to be in a constant state of flux. It's no wonder that stress, anxiety, and burnout are common experiences for many of us. This is where Stoicism steps in. Its principles offer us a compass to navigate through these modern-day challenges. Central to Stoicism is the idea of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. This idea can be incredibly liberating in a world where we often feel pressured to do it all, to have it all. By focusing on our actions, our responses, and our attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of calm amidst the chaos. Another key principle of Stoicism is mindfulness. In our hyper-connected world, it's easy to get lost in the noise, to be constantly looking at the next thing, the next goal, the next update. Stoicism encourages us to be present, to value the moment we are in, and to fully engage with our current task or interaction. This kind of mindfulness can reduce stress, improve our relationships, and enhance our overall quality of life. Additionally, Stoicism promotes resilience. It teaches us that difficulties are not only inevitable, but also opportunities for growth and learning. This perspective can help us face challenges with courage and determination, rather than fear and avoidance. It encourages us to view setbacks not as failures but as stepping stones on the path to self-improvement. Finally, Stoicism offers a balanced perspective. It reminds us that external events do not define our happiness or self-worth. Instead, our contentment comes from within, from our virtues and the way we live our lives. Stoicism isn't a quick fix, it's a lifelong journey. But for those willing to embark on it, the rewards can be profound.